story of what happened a week or so ago. And I just want to say this to people just so they'll realize how great humanity is and how great most people are out there. No matter what the garbage is you hear on the radio or you see on the television programming or read in the newspapers, wherever you're getting sources from, that's not how most of humanity and human beings are. So I just want to say this little story that just happened, and we'll go from there. So my wife and I, the boys were doing stuff, and we gotta run some errands. So we're just gonna run, 25 minutes away or whatever. And I was like, let's just go to Olive Garden, because I know that's not the best place to be eating, but the salad and that kind of stuff is not real harmful, but it's better than a lot of other options out there. So we got there and we sat down and we're getting our meals and stuff, and we sat down. We're at our table, and to the right of me, the left of my wife, there's another group of people, and it was a family of, I believe, 6. There was a mother, a father, and then 4 children. They were all younger. I would say the oldest one was probably 13 at the very most, probably more like 11-ish. And then the rest, the youngest was sitting between them. It was not quite infant. It was probably the taller years, So I looked over. I'm like, they look like a very nice family, and it's nice to see and that kind of stuff. And my wife and I kept conversing and that kind of stuff over our meal. And I looked over one time. One of the young child sitting between them is making some sort of interaction with one of the servers there, and they're just getting a little crazy like children do. And I was like, I stared over. I started smiling, because she's like, hey, you gotta be quiet. You gotta, calm down. And she's telling her child. I just looked over and smiled, like, it's just a child was my thought. Didn't bother me. I thought it was cute. So, anyways, that's it. They get done with their meal, they leave, and then not long after, my wife and I are like, well, we're gonna bring some of this stuff home. We didn't eat it all, so we got to ask for some sort of box, whatever, to bring home. And so when the waiter came by, who was serving us, had said, she said, well, we'd like a box, that kind of stuff. My wife said to him, and he said, well, I just want to let you guys know something right now. So I thought, well, maybe it's shift change, that kind of stuff, because I've done that before. I've been in a situation in years past. And he said, I just want to let you know that the family that was here next to you paid for your entire meal. You guys don't have to worry about anything. And we were blown away. I was like, really? I mean, people have done that, for if you're at a fast food scenario or that kind of stuff. I know other people have said they've done it at some sort of coffee shop, which I don't do the coffee thing, but they would buy, the person in front of you would buy for you, and you get up there and say, well, you're paid for it, whatever. So this was a whole meal thing. And then immediately comes to my mind, I'm like, well, this was a family of 6. And the couple, the father and the mother, looked a little younger than me, probably. But I was like, whatever. And I was like, how can I thank them? Because they're gone. They've been gone. And stuff that I got to remember it. Set it back. I'm like, I've done stuff like this, not to that extreme, paying for a whole family of 6, or if I'm out with my family, pay for a couple here and there, which I absolutely will do that more, or be more so apt to try to do that as much as I can. But anyways, and I was sort of like, well, I feel like the couple here, myself and my wife, we had no one else there. You would have think you would have wanted to veer out to try to, lend a hand to pay for a family of 6. Because that's a lot. That's a lot of mouths to feed, that kind of stuff. But anyways, that's just what ran across my head. And I was like, and then my wife was like, well, this was a sign that we needed to do this. We needed the time just to get together, to just go to meal, to slow down, with the craziness of what's going on in our lives with, all the chickens and getting ready for the cows and that kind of stuff, and everything else with her work and all business. She's like, this was a good thing to me to see, because this is what we were supposed to do. And I was like, yeah, absolutely, I believe that. But I just want to say this, just to get the message out there to people that hear that, with all the crazy stuff and all the crazy things that we see and hear on all the mainstream media and all media for the most part, that's not how actual reality is. That's really not how it is. People are good and wholesome as a whole, and you just wanna pay it forward all the time, as much as you can. Whenever you can help out, whether it looks like they need the help or not, you never know. I mean, it's just paying it forward, and that I've always had that philosophy, but that made me even stricter, made me even focus on it more, because my wife and I would say we don't look like we could use a hand, when we're there, but we obviously got it paid for us, just out of the kindness of their heart, just to do that. So I just want to say, whoever it was, thank you for that family. I don't know if they'll ever see this video, but anyways, and just to reiterate, there's great things out there and great people out there. And always look for the good in people the best you can. Anyways, well, thanks for watching. If you like this, hit like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And as always, stay vigilant, protect yourself, protect your family, protect your health, and protect your wealth.